Hey guys, I want to welcome you back to the Sensu Pop channel for the Mechanics Explain and Breakdown series. Today we will be talking about one of the most anticipated leader for myself. I don't like the character. I mean, I don't really like the character, but after looking at how they designed this deck, I fell in love with it, and this is definitely my playstyle. This is definitely the deck that I'm gonna pick up. Similar to Garlic Jr., Pilaf, or Bardoc's crew, there is a lot of synergies between Turles himself and his crew. So, you know, you get to cheat them out, they help him with Turles. I keep on saying Bardoc's with Turles as the centerpiece where everything will link and work together with him. So this is a very interesting deck, and at the same time, if you thought that, hey, this is really cool, this is really something for you, a very swarmy battle card reliant deck. More than that, it's more than that. You know, it's like having ice cream, then you have Xana like cream on top, whipped cream on top. The whipped cream on top is that more than just being a battle card heavy deck that interacts and synergize a lot with each other. There is a very crazy mechanics behind it that comes directly out of the manga, out of the anime. If you're a big fan, you will definitely love it. The Tree of Life, the Tree of Might, bearing fruits, and you make your opponents bear fruits, and then you take it, and then you eat it, and you become stronger, and that's how you win the game. Alright, so guys, this is very exciting. Let's take a look at the leader. The leader has got to be one of the craziest one out there. You can see the amount of text. I'm gonna take you through it, and by the end of this video you will be like, okay, what's going on here? I don't blame you. Rewind and watch the video again. So when you put him onto the battle area, you take a Tree of Might from your deck, and instead of placing it in your battle area, you place it in your opponent's area. It is an extra card. It is not a view card, so take note of that. And it is very difficult to remove. So if you see from the anime and manga, that is the correct way to play it, because he comes to Earth and then he did not ask us for permission, there was no consent on our part, and then he plants something in our neighborhood. Big no, this is not how you be a nice guy, so please don't do that. However, if you're gonna play this card, you have to do that. So ask your opponent and say, hey, I'm gonna place it here. I ask you. You can't say no, but I ask you. So I am trying to be nice also. And on his unawakened side, he has a very powerful such ability. You look up to, instead of drawing a card, you have the ability to self-awaken, and at the same time, you look up to top 5, pick the cards that you need, which is a Bardoc's, again I said Bardoc's, Turles, and then you put it into your hands, alright? And then after you awaken, it's also very crazy, because when this card deal damage, there is a lot of interactions between the rest of your cards with your leader card, because when he deals damage, you pick the life that you want your opponent to take. So you are the one who chooses it. And the mechanics of your deck, it's about flipping your opponent's life over, so you and your opponent can see what card it is, and when you do damage, you dictate which card do they bring it back into their hands. Very it's not a crazy, wow, very flashy ability, but I believe it takes less, it removes some secret area from the game, because life, it's always a secret area for against your opponent, however against you, but you remove that from you, and now you have even more information. Information is always very important in this game, and you are gonna be having that for 0 cost. Let me tell you, this is not a very high cost thing. And when he attacks, you get to draw a card, and you choose one card from your hands and you put it into the bottom of the deck, and then you get to bring one Fruit of Life and add it into your hands. There is some interactions with the Unison card. It is gonna be Reddit, and once per turn, you get to flip one card from your opponent's life face up. Activate me, right? Okay, so he has the +1 ability and -5 ability. I am not gonna go through that, because this is not as important as it is from the deck. The +1, you can basically +1 and not activate it. 20k though, it's very difficult. 3 costs, that means it's not gonna come out at first turn. So maybe flipping of life might not be that easy, but he has the ability to help you to flip your opponent's life over, so that when you pair up together with your leaders, the other side, you get the advantage. You get to choose and say, okay, this one, I don't want you to get negate. I don't want you to get your super combo. I'm gonna put your super combo in the last available slot. The Tree of Might is one of the most important cards in your deck because every single mechanics it's the enabler for all your mechanics in the game itself, in the deck itself. The first thing that it does, the good thing about this is that you don't have to play it, you don't have to hardcast it. At the start of the turn, you put it into your opponent's battle area. That is good, that is very important. It is not a field card, so it does not interact with the opponent's field card, so your opponent can have their own field card. Very important for balance because it would just destroy Garlic's Jr. deck, it would just destroy Broly's deck, and it would just destroy Android's 21 deck. Alright, and it does two very important things. The first thing is that it reduces all your combo costs of Turtle Crusher Cops from your hands, from your deck, by 1. Very important, you will see why later, because all of them it's going to be played with combo. They can be cheated out by combo, and everything is reduced by 1. That is really, really good. And the second part is that at your opponent's main phase, if this card is in their battle area, your opponent chooses one card from their life and flip it open. So they release a secret, and if they do that, you get to choose one fruit of the Tree of Might, and then you put it into your hands. Alright, so every time your opponent flip, you get one. Every time they flip, you get one, you get one, you get one. Alright, and then let's talk about the fruit itself. The fruit of the Tree of Might. Activate battle. If you use this card, your battle card or your leader card, yes, correct, leader card, battle card, yes, it gets 20k power. For 1 energy, it gets 20k power, and if that card has Turles in its name, that means if it's your leader or if it's a battle card with Turles, you also gain double strike, just like that. And is it a little bit OP? A little bit OP, but you will understand why later when we take a look at the battle cards, that it is important that it gets 20 and not 15 and not 10. Because before we talk about why 20k is very important, let's take a look at one of the very important cards in the game. I know I said it many times that this is important, that is important, this is important, but this is important, trust me. Turles, Invader of Earth, unique. When this card is played, you flip up to one of your opponent's card life up. So now your Tree of Might, flip it. When you play him, you flip it, and then if your leader is a Turtle Corpse, when this card attacks, you look up to top 5 cards of the deck. You combo up to 5 of them, among them in and shuffle your deck. So when he swings, you combo and combo and combo, and then you go and said, hey, Sensu Pop, 5k, 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 5 of them is 25. This guy swings at 29k. No, not true. Because for some reason in this deck, all your Turtle Crusher Corps, it's a 1 cost plus 3k, 1 cost plus 3k, 1 cost plus 3k. But every single one of them, you get to play them after you combo with them. The thing is, that it says the Tree of Might says that it reduces by 1 from your deck and from your hands by 1. So this basically you will reduce them by 1, so you don't have to pay for them. I think so, you don't have to pay for them, and then each of them does a certain ability, and every single one of them it's kind of like 9k I believe. So you can't really swing with them. You can cheat out with them for so cheap, however you just can't swing with them without the help of another card. So when this card comes out, he is basically a searcher. This card is when you tap 1 extra 1, you get to pop some of your opponent's battle card. This guy is a blocker, and this guy is not a blocker. The two of them looks exactly the same. This guy is a blocker. When he comes out, you get to play this card, you get to draw a card, and then if you don't have this card, you get to play him. So basically, when one of them comes out, the other one will come out from your deck, and then you have the whole guy. Not everybody, because you still have the super combo. So if you're 4 or less life and you have this guy on top, you get a super combo. However, he does not play from your hands, does not get played. Take note, 5k, 5k, 9k, 9k. Why is it so? And every single one of them can come out after you combo, except for this Cacao guy. Alright, why is it so? Because eventually you want to play this guy. So now you set up your board. Now your opponent's life is flipped over. Here we go. If you have 3 or more, you get to play this card for 2 energy. When he comes out, all your Turtle Crusher Corps gets the extra 10k. When this card attacks, you get to choose one of your opponent's battle card and KO it. It is unique, it has deflect, it has critical, and it has 15k. And he is Turtle Crusher Corps. That means when you play him, he is a 25k crit. This deck swings a lot of crit. And it is the Xeno Saga, so basically Dark Demon Realm Saga. We're gonna drop a ball on him. After we drop a ball on him, we get to play this Dark Parasite. He is a 20k blocker, so after you pay that 2 cost, because if you have seen my Lord Slug's video, if you have not, please watch it. Why are you waiting for? If you have seen my Lord Slug video, you will know that Lord Slug comes out for free. However, this guy has to pay 2. And when you pay 2, you drop him. This guy comes out, and he is a 20k blocker. And if it's removed by a block, if it activates your blocker or removed by your opponent's skill, your opponent choose 1 card from the hand, discard it. If they don't, you get to draw a card, and then you flip one of their cards over. So I don't know, let them choose. You win no matter what. So he is a blocker. However, what you want to do eventually is to tap 2, evolve the 6 drop on him. This guy is insane. Critical, double strike, 25k. When this card evolve into this card, you switch it to active mode. So you can swing with a blocker, you switch it to active mode. Your opponent chooses 1 card from their hands and send it to warp. Then you flip 2 cards in their life and just flip it over. Yep. And once per turn, when this card attacks, you get to combo up to 1 green battle card from your drop area with the skills negated. That means they cannot come out and play. But this guy, minimum, it's gonna swing. If you're very, very unlucky, 28k because of 3k. However, you're never gonna pick that 3k, you're gonna pick that 5k, you're gonna pick the 10k like super combo, and you can just combo with them just like that. But with the skills negated, so I'm pretty sure there is no workaround for that you could play some really crazy skills or interactions, but this is basically the deck. So this is basically the deck itself. There is a lot of battle cards that is in play. Every single one of them, you could just swap the deck very quickly if you are lucky, and if you manage to get a certain amount of battle cards on your board, you get to play your bigger card. Your turtle comes in and stuff like that. So your opponent really, number 1, wants to keep your battle cards in check, and number 2, but they will have such a hard time because no matter what, you are gonna get that fruit. And when you swing with that fruit, when you swing with your leader card, you get to draw 1, and then you get that fruit. Your leader is gonna swing at 35k double strike every single time. Just like that. And it has a very passive mechanics of choosing which card your opponent gets to their hands. If your opponent is unlucky and their deck, basically a lot of their important cards is in their deck, if you know it, you can actually detain the whole game just like that by making sure they don't get the proper cards into their hands. And even if they need to, you're armed with the knowledge that you know what's going on and what cards do they have in their hands. Extra negate, extra super combo, or their boss monster is in their hands, you know it just like that. Or their SCR. Alright, so this is a very, very interesting deck. I hope you understand this. I can understand this is very, very complex. So feel free, hit that rewind button, take a look, and see the deck again. Alright, guys, see you guys in the next video. Right, ciao, bye.